Yo, it's your boy Carcino. And once again, this is the truth between the beef between Nas and Andre 3000. People are going to be like, man, what is he talking? Here he go again, making something up. Oh my God. They did not have a beef. We already know what you're going to say. Now, as we do, we go to the beginning. Now, when Outkast came out with Stankonia, and they had Bombs Over Baghdad, and all those hits on that album with Rosa Parks, Nas was like their biggest supporter. Like, he was really behind them. And Outkast, period, when they first came out, they was on tour, and he was giving them a lot of praise when everybody else was pretty much dissing him. So, Puffy, when he was doing that work with Outkast, introduced Outkast to a whole new audience, like as far as the East Coast, because they were being dissed. But when Puffy, like, kind of gave him the stamp, they were able to show their skills amongst some of the best. So that was back from, Southern Playalistic. So they been had their respect. So a lot of East Coast rappers would deal with them, like Raekwon, Slick Rick, So they had, they got the stamp. So they solidified. Then Nas decided, you know what? I'm finna, try to work with him and see what, I could do with Andre 3000. And it just wasn't gelling, as far as, they style and what Nas was doing, and it just wasn't gelling. So in 2000, I think it was after, the beef with Jay-Z and Godson album is coming out, and it drops. Khalees is got her project coming out, and she's with Nas, and she puts out Milkshake, and she got Andre 3000. They were talking about working on a song, and during that time, they were recording their speaker box album. That Love Below speaker box. So they was doing both at the same time. And when that transition was happening, Nas was cool with it. Like, he's doing a joint on Khalees' album. But Khalees is so caught into Andre 3000 and in the way he talk, and what he talking about. And he called her my Nubian goddess. Khalees, you're a Nubian goddess. You need to open your mind and read some of the Talmud. If you read some of the Talmud, it'll tell you a lot about yourself, and you'll understand that you this is just one part of your soul throughout the galaxy, baby. He was just opening her mind to a whole nother realm. And Nas is sitting over there with, like, I'll be telling her that shit. She don't be listening though. I gave her books and stuff to read, and it's like it ain't processing with her, dude. Sometimes you just have to channel into their inner soul, and her soul, I could feel it. I could feel her vibe. So I know how to communicate with her. So basically, Andre 3000 was spitting that 3000 language to her, spitting that game. So he was telling her what she need to be eating. She's, baby, I think I need to be eating this. I think I need to be eating a lot of more fruit. And you too. I think you're doing too much ecstasy, too many pills, and too much weed. I think we need to stop. We need to change our lives. Do you got that Talmud book he's talking about? I want to read it. So Nas is freaking out. I've been trying to get you to read that, y'all. I've been told you. My pops been gave me that book. I've been read that. All this stuff he talking, some of that stuff, you know, he exaggerating a lot. He going way off the book. I got the book. I give it to you, baby. I give it to you. I got it. So she's all drawn into Andre 3000 world because they got the same wavelength, they same crazy thing they doing, and Nas be like, wow. So he's sitting back watching them, you know, they make their little song or whatever, Millionaire, and they were coming up with concepts for the video, and neither one of them are in the video. Nas felt really uncomfortable with them going to do the video. That's the honest truth about what happened. Whatever they put out. Oh, it was creative reasons. The studio didn't want to pay to have Andre 3000 in there. He wasn't available. That's all that was. And everybody had these photo shoots from Khalees and Andre 3000. They was like, oh, that's a good match because both of them crazy. You know, the way the outside world looked at them. And was like, oh, that's going to be a crazy match because she always was doing some crazy stuff. And he doing crazy stuff. This going to fit. And Nas, and she always talking about how Andre 3000 is in shape because of what he eat and how he fat. Baby, look at him. He's always in shape. Look how he's cut up. I told you need to work out, baby. You're getting too big. Getting too big, baby. So Nas had gained about maybe 40, 50 pounds from Nostradamus to Stillmatic. He had gained so much weight, and then the time, you know, his body was changing, he was just getting big. So then after Godson, he just wasn't doing nothing. He was just chilling, and he was going through a debate with the record company. Wasn't really it's a more of a financial tug of war with Columbia over his records. And he was like, look, I did lost tapes for y'all. Y'all did all this for me. And I gave y'all what y'all wanted in return. Y'all got your lost tapes. Y'all was able to put that out as an album. Now, we need to come back to the table. And Columbia didn't want to do a double CD. They wanted to continue with the deal and renegotiate that way, and they wanted to do it off the results of the double CD Nas was putting out. And since Nas didn't sign the new contract that they had, that would have made it was a lucrative deal, but all the money's on the back end. And Nas is like, look, I done worked way too hard in this game to be a slave to another contract. So he was more concerned with what was going on there. So they kind of sabotaged his album and pushed it back and didn't put out the budget to promote the album. So during that time, everybody it was the Rock the Vote. Diddy was in charge of it, and they trying to get everybody to come out and vote to go up against Bush. And they got all the rappers doing all this conscious movement. Kanye West is out, and all this new conscious rap is taking off. And this is what they was like, oh, well, Nas gonna kill this. You know, they got, oh man, Jadakiss came out with Why, and man, this is gonna be hot. Everybody want to hear conscious rap now. And Nas, that's his alley. He gonna kill this. Let's hear what Nas got to say. And Andre 3000 comes out, and the Outkast thing, you know, their album come out and it stays out forever. I Like the Way You Move was out, and that was great, big boy album. But Andre 3000 with Hey Ya, and that was the biggest song of the year. And the song he did with Khalees didn't do nothing, but Hey Ya was out this world. And Nas just kind of went after him on the song. You know, This Is Our Hero. What he say? You wear the bow tie, Bojangles, but we love Bojangles. We know what he went through, but what's your excuse, dude? You talk black, but your CD sound like you get your nuts for a plaque. You don't rhyme for the facts like Scarface. Y'all don't keep it real. Y'all too safe. And that's how he felt at that time. But this was mostly about Khalees. Because all of a sudden, Nas started hitting the weights. He started working out. He started getting buff, trying to get chiseled. So when the double CD come out, that's why you see on the streets thing, he's doing push-ups and hitting the weights, getting his body chiseled up, trying to be like 3000. Got the grill in there in his mouth, like he down south, because that's what was attracting his fiance. And he saw her gravitating himself to that, so he popped the question and proposed to her to try to keep her from leaving. So a whole bunch of stuff was going on at that time. So now you know. Now you know. And the thing is that they were cool. You know, like, it was real cool. And 3000 knew it was something like that. And he was like, I wouldn't come in between that. But, you know, a lot of people say 3000 hit that, even while I was dating. Because she was making it like, we dating, but it ain't serious. You know. And when it got serious, she used you, G. I mean, that's all I can say. She got him. You know, she know Nas' weakness, and she exploited it to the fullest. So Nas used that energy to channel his last record when he, you know, made one of the best records that he did in a long time. And that Life Is Good. So it just explained him why he was a sucker for love, and he's gonna be a sucker for love. And the reason why is because he wasn't in love. He was in lust. And when you're in lust, this is what happens. Because he's under the illusion of thinking this is love. But he's not reading the signs. It takes two people to be in love. She's in lust. I mean, you in lust, she's in lust. Y'all doing things that's based off lust, not love. So if it was love, things wouldn't have happened the way they happened. And they know what that is. And they know what the message is. Now, I'm out. Gotta go get a drink.